What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself. Your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show.
Hello everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, the host of the Tina Ramsey Show and Podcast, and I want to personally invite you to be a featured guest on our show. Our show is all about motivating you, sharing knowledge, having upbuilding conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We introduce you to some of the most amazing standout entrepreneurs and influencers that are truly making a positive impact in the world. It is your time to shine, and we are helping you do that. So what I want you to do is just click the link in the description below so that you can be a featured guest on our show. Because guess what? It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow, but on the Tina Ramsey Show. Next on the Tina Ramsey Show and Podcast, we have our special featured guest, Veronica Mitchell. She is an 11-year-old content creator, actress, influencer, dancer, young entrepreneur, stand-up comedian, drummer, model, and so much more. Make sure to tune in this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. EST. It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow on the Tina Ramsey Show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tina Ramsey Show and Podcast. I am so excited to have with us today the amazing Veronica Mitchell. And you know why? It's because she has done something that is truly amazing. She's 11 years old, and she's already managed to walk in her dreams and make her stamp, make her digital imprint in this world, making a positive impact. I can credit this to her amazing parents, Thomas and Vanessa Mitchell. She is also has her amazing sister, and this young lady managed to start her career at the ripe age of 3 years old. So for all of you that need inspiration and motivation to walk into your purpose and your dream and allow God to motivate you and walk you in and push you in your purpose, this young lady is definitely the one that you need to listen to on today. So without further ado, let's bring on this young entrepreneur who are making some big moves. The amazing, the epic, the phenomenal, yes, Veronica Mitchell. Welcome to the show.
Hi, it is an honor to be here. How are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. So happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Listen, young, I am just so proud of you, to say the least. I mean, there's so many things that's running through my mind right now when I see you. And I also had the pleasure of meeting your amazing mother and seeing how you're walking into your purpose. And it started at 3. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm like, wow. So for all of us adults, we need to get it together, because this 11-year-old is doing the thing. And to manage to be a social media influencer as well. Let me give some love to our virtual studio, and they say, hello, hey, how you doing? Remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, not only for us, but also our cute little content creator and entrepreneur, Veronica Mitchell. So let's jump right into this right here, because I'm excited about this. What I want to know is, how and when did you decide that you was good at entertaining?
Well, I first started off by dancing and playing the drums. Well, I think the first thing was I started playing the drums. And it was when my uncle was still living in Henderson, but now he's moved on to Atlanta. So yeah, but when my uncle was living in Henderson, my grandpa and my grandma had a church, and I used to be the drum player. Well, at first my uncle used to be the drum player, and I used to just watch him and just pick up from him. And so that's when one day I just started beating, and then while my grandma was singing the song, it was like one of the songs like go like, "What Almighty God we serve," and then like nobody was there. My uncle, I think he was out going somewhere, and nobody was playing the drums. And so instead, I just hopped on the drums and start, beating whatever, and it went on from there. I started entertaining the folks by, especially at a little age. They thought it was like, oh my goodness, she was this young and she could play the drums like that. And so that's when when I first started entertaining them with the drums. And then second thing was when I started dancing. I want to praise the Lord, I want to praise God or whatever, give my life to Christ. And which my mama had started, she had a dream about girls in pink dresses, and that came true. It was God's prayer. It was God's, note to give to my mom to have that passion to succeed with her dance academy. And so it started off with me and my sister, and we started dancing. Then we found my god sister, and it just went on from there. Now she got like 30, 40 kids in her dance group. And so we all, just praise the Lord, just celebrate the fact that we are still here. I know some of us have been through so much in life. And so we just want to thank God that we're still here, and we just want to praise his name and, through the songs, interpret the words that's in the songs by doing the dance. And so that's when it just went on from there with the comedian stuff. I was in the car just acting crazy, acting like me, my normal self. And my mom and my dad was like, we need to get her, up there on Instagram. And when my Instagram started blowing up, Facebook, all of that. And it went on from there.
Wow. Okay. So your mother had a dream, and she acted on her dream, and then they start seeing different things that you was talented on. And one day your uncle, he wasn't there to play, and you decide, hey, I've been watching him long enough. I'm going to go over here and play these drums. I can do this. And then your family starts seeing how talented you are. And then one day you decided, because you wanted to give your life to God, and you wanted to make sure that you show that you love him. So you start doing interpretive dance, right?
Yeah. Right.
Wow, that is completely full circle. And then you have a fun side, okay? You have a fun side. One day you was like, okay, your mom and dad was like, wait a minute, this girl is really funny. Let's make her IG. And so from there you start blowing up with social media. And to be a social media influencer, a lot of people are influencers, and we have not crossed over to that point of being a paid social media influencer. So how does it feel to be a social media influencer, and also to be able to enjoy being able to monetize what you do?
I feel awesome. It feels so awesome, because when I first started off, it was on the downside, trying to build up. But now the more I do it, I just kept getting, paid. But also, it's not just about the money. It's the fact that I get to influence other young kids my age to be, I wouldn't say like me, I would say be themselves, follow their passion, go on the right side. Don't think negative, or don't do negative stuff. Do positive stuff. Be on the positive side all the time. And so I wanted to influence kids my age, and not just kids, teenagers and adults, grown adults, to be an influencer to their child, or either just be an influencer themselves. So
I love that. And you're definitely doing that to the greater extent, because you actually influenced me. I love watching your VV show, because it's really, really great, and it put a smile on my face. So you're doing multiple things. So what made you decide to say, okay, I'm really good and great at all these different things, but you said I want to pursue this as a career? What was that aha moment that, okay, I'm not doing this for fun anymore. Not just for fun. I want to make this my life. So what made you decide to do that?
Well, it's an inspirement from my mom and my sister and my dad. When they started working for themselves. They were, they had people that worked for them. I think that's how it goes. People that work for them. And so, and I'm like, they got their own business. I don't want to be like my mom and daddy and my sister with her own tutoring business. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to buckle down and stop playing these games and just go ahead and get to the top like my mom and dad so I can just, succeed in life. Just keep going.
Well, let me tell you something. You're definitely doing that, and you off to a phenomenal start because your life is just endless in what you're able to do, and you already have a fun start. Like you're doing it already. So I'm just so happy for you. Let's give some love. You're so welcome. All right, we have our virtual studio audience in the back of Facebook. You said, "Ooh, I love it." Me too. And then we got Felicia over there you over there in them YouTube streets. Okay. She said, hi.
Hi.
All right. So this is just so amazing. So what I'm going to do, because right now we need to take a commercial break from our sponsors. And when we return, we're going to talk a little bit more about your career and the other things that you do, because you guys, this is not it on what this young lady does. She has a vast resume, and we're going to dive right into that after we take this commercial break from our sponsors. See you back in a moment.
Yo, right now I want to give a huge shout out to Tina Ramsey and the Tina Ramsey Show. I was a guest on her show about 3 months ago, and the response was outstanding. And she continued to support my brand, continued to support everything that I do as an actor, as a singer, and as an author. My book sales have skyrocketed since I did her show. So I just want to give a shout out and a huge thank you to Tina Ramsey. And remember to hit Amazon and type in "this week" and get the book by Mac Wells that will inspire you, that will encourage you to have the best weeks of your life. Tina Ramsey, you're the truth.
And right now, we want to give a shout out and a huge thank you to our CTR Media Network sponsor, Mrs. Terry Coleman from Global Key Capital, which is a lender specializing in customized financial solutions. They pride themselves in being one of the industry's most reliable and proven lender groups. At Global Key Capital, our customers are our number one priority. We strive to provide all of our clients with competitive pricing, unbeatable customer service, and stress-free processing. If you are in the market for an investment property or your next dream home, give Terry Coleman a call at 1-866-325-6267. Again, that is Terry Coleman of Global Key Capital at 866-325-6267. We also want to give a special shout out. Yes, a special shout out to the amazing Swing T or T Swin. He is the amazing music artist that is behind the CTR Media Network theme song. And we want to give a shout out to Multi Ferris and a shout out to Sheree Moore. Thank you for everything that you do. And for those of you who would like to be a featured guest on the Tina Ramsey Show, you just click the link in the description. Yes, we can spotlight you too. With all that being said, we're going to bring back on our amazing, phenomenal, yes, Veronica Mitchell. Welcome back, love. And on the commercial break, we had some people on the virtual audience comment. We got She Trucking in the building. Women that truck. All right, they said I'm inspired. Then we also have Felicia that's giving the heart and the love. Thank you. All right, let's get back to it, because before the commercial break, we was talking about how you started your wonderful career and what made you, and then you having the inspiration from your wonderful parents and your mom and seeing your sister and all of them in their entrepreneur dreams moving out. You was like, listen, I need to do this too. And so you started your dreams. But the thing is, you start doing you like that tree that have multiple limbs, okay? And so now, tell me about how did you, Veronica, manage to start acting, dancing, and modeling?
Well, I'm going to start off with the modeling stuff. My sister used to be in pageants, and my mom used to be in pageants when she was younger as well. And so my sister used to have on these like pretty pink and colorful dresses. And since I'm 11 years old, I still love unicorns and butterflies. I love just the design and the color of nature. It's so beautiful. But anyways, my sister had on these beautiful, pretty dresses, like so colorful, just so beautiful. And so I'm like, I want to wear dresses like her. And so after her fashion show, I used to just, run on stage and just a little model. And at the time, I was like 6 years old, so I didn't know what I was doing. And so I used to copy what my sister was doing. And all of a sudden, I was like, since you want to, start, doing, pageants, we'll get you in fashion shows and start modeling. And that's when, after that, yeah, I started being in fashion shows just like that. And now my mom has another business where she teach people how to act and model. And so I teach them how to model. My sister teaches them how to model. I teach them how to act. And actually, some of those students is my sister's tutoring kids. So she tutors them. And yeah, and then with the acting, how did I start with acting?
Just naturally funny.
Yeah. After when after I started, doing the modeling stuff, it started coming with dancing and my facial expressions, and also me being funny, me doing the VV show, like the little skits, me doing those, and people used to ask like like that picture. One of my characters named Mr. Eggnog, but that is my sister dressed up as Mr. Eggnog. She had an event at her school and she wanted to be dressed up as Mr. Eggnog. But yeah. But what was I saying? With the facial expression and dancing, people was asking, I think she can act. Can she please be in one of my movies? Can she please be in one of my shows, my TV shows? And that's when my mom just started getting me into acting. There's all. And so through all the stuff that I've done, there's been some closed doors. It's been hard. It's been tough to keeping up with the schedule. Sometimes I have dance practice or dance engagements. The next hour after that, I have acting stuff. So some of the stuff either I have to shut down or either we go try to make it. But because of God, we get through it all. We just keep going. Get the stress out of our minds, pray, and it just keeps going from there.
Wow. I really love that you're being so transparent, because from the outside looking in, it always looked easy for a person like myself or other people that may be watching and think, oh, it comes easy to you just because you've been blessed with this talent or multi-talented. Okay. And so the fact that you said, hey, it's not easy. However, I'm able to do this with God's help, prayer, and realizing I have to prioritize some things I have to do now. Some doors open, some doors close, but I don't let that stop me. So I love that you learned this at a young age. T Swin, the person who is the musical artist that's behind the CTR Media Network song, he's in the building. Thank you for watching. And she was backstage doing this. I saw you, girl. I saw you. All right. And then we also have Simmons. Ms. Simmons, welcome over here on YouTube. Everyone, thank you. Make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. This is amazing Veronica Mitchell. She is telling us about her experience, not only being a social media influencer, a content creator, entrepreneur, an actress, a singer, but also how it feels to be in the middle of it, the ups, the downs of being an entertainer, but along the lines, all the many blessings that can come along as well. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. You're welcome.
Listen, I have some more things that I'm just dying to know. Like, how is it for you being a child social media influencer, an actress, a comedian, a model, etc., because you like I said, you're vast on what you do. How do you balance all of that? Because you did mention how sometimes it's not easy. So how do you balance school and being a normal kid? And I don't even know if it's any such thing as normal, but how do you balance being a kid and balance school and your career?
Well, the school part, when we be going on the road, since my sister is a tutor, she will teach me, like, I will tell her, like, hey, Danielle, can you please help me? Or either she'll be like, hey, Vivi, come on, we gotta, get this work done so when you go back to school, you can be on track with everything. And so sometimes, she'll teach me higher grade work. So just in case they did, like, at school, my school would be flying. So they'd be like, all right, we got this 4th grade work. Let's go ahead and move to 8th grade work. I'm like, we still in the 6th grade. What in the world? We're not in 8th grade. So as my sister be teaching me a little bit higher grade work. And when I get the hang of it, it's very easy. And so when I go back to school, they'll be like, what is this? And I know the answer. But yeah, I keep up with that since my sister's, has her tutoring business. And being a normal kid, I mean, just me. I try to keep being a normal kid. I mean, not trying to go on the wrong path or whatever. Just because you are at school doesn't mean you have to do bad things. Because when you're at home, you be on your P's and Q's. No, that's not how it works. That's basically changing how you are. That's basically something called being fake. And you shouldn't do that at all. So, just be normal. No, you don't even gotta be normal. Be extraordinary. Be big. Be big.
Exactly. Well, let's go ahead and get some love to our studio audience. They out here chiming in. So thank you, Facebook user said, we love it. Yes, we do. And the amazing T Swin said, that's what's up. Loving the show, the energy, and inspiration. Then we have another Facebook user said, hashtag share this post. You heard them. So thank you so much, everyone, the studio audience, virtual studio audience, and everyone that's tuning in right now. So with all that being said, I see how your mom and dad, I feel, along with God, is so inspirational in keeping you so balanced, okay? Because in life, it's not anything that's really truly normal, quote unquote. It's what we just do our best to do it the right way. And I love the fact that you are level-headed, young lady, meaning that you understand where your strength come from. It's come from God. And you understand that your foundation is your family. And I love how your family pulls together. Your sister is a tutor, so she's making sure you're getting them books. And you know what? A little birdie told me that you are honor roll student. So you're doing pretty good. I was So the fact that you're doing all these different things, and plus you're an honor roll student, I'm just so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Okay, we have another person from the virtual studio audience on YouTube. Y'all showing off tonight. Talking about, I love this show. All right, thank you for watching. So I just love the fact that your parents keeping you balanced, and also you know how to have fun, because sometimes when you're in the entertainment industry, the children you lose yourself within, and that can happen to adults as well. But I love to hear how level-headed, how grounded you are, understanding where your strength come from, and I'm just loving everything. So let me ask you this question right here. What's your favorite part about what you do? I know you do a lot of things, but what's one of, or a couple of the favorite things of why you like what you do?
I gotta go with a couple because I cannot choose from one.
I know.
I really like all of it. But the most thing I love is praise dancing and the acting, because and also the comedian stuff. First of all, praise dance, as I said, I get to, give God some glory, praise his name, and all of that. And, we all love God. That's our Father. Where would we be without him? And with the acting stuff, I just love to act. I like to show my personality, because some of the characters, either like the people that makes the movies, they either want me to be the characters that some of the characters I made up, or either just characters that just fits me. Like the last stage play I did, I was dressed up as like a grandma, and my mom said it really fits me. And because I was doing the moonwalk on stage, splits, everything, and I feel like that really fits me, and fits my character, because for me, I don't like to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to have, like sad parts in there, be a little plot twist. But from like movies and all of that, I love it to be fun movies. I love it to be funny movies. I love it to be appropriate movies. I love those type of movies for me to be in, because it just shows my personality. It really shows the real me. It shows who I am. Shows how I really act. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I will agree with you on that. Even though we know that it's sad things that do happen in life, however, I prefer the lighthearted, the fun, the smiling, the laughter, because we know that bad things happen, but we don't want to ponder on it too long.
Right.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. I'm more like that's how I am as well. Even though I know it happens, but I want to focus on this.
Yeah. Right.
And I can really see from watching your show, because FYI people, she has the VV show. Okay. So I can really see how you focus on the comedy and lessons that you can learn within what you do as an actress. And that's part of being an influencer. So you're influencing us through dance, you're influencing us through your social media, and also through your acting and embodying these multiple characters. So you also said how people see what you do and you start getting invited to be on movies. So how did that feel when you did your first movie?
Well, I'm really not in the movie yet, but it is going to be one. Just know, FYI, it's going to be a movie. I am going to be in a movie. I cannot wait for it. I can't wait for it. But actually, whoa, wait, I was in a movie. Well, yeah, a little short film movie. It was the TCG Puppets. It was TCG Puppets Halloween movie. It was famous. Like the little dummies they do.
Yes.
Yeah, famous those. It was Ty Gibson. He's a famous TikToker. It was like puppets, all of those, and then the host of the whole thing. I love him so much. He is. Oh, I love him. Like, I love his spirit. I love his spirit so much. And also, we had Kermit the Frog on there, all those. But yeah. But it was like on, since I couldn't really go where he was and film it, it was on the, camera. My dad had to send him the video. It won't nervous, but when I'm in person, it's a little, nervous, because I don't like to. I mean, you're gonna mess up, but I be nervous to mess up. My mom be like, "Girl, be you. It don't matter if you mess up. It's the movie. You're gonna mess up. It's gonna have different scenes and all. You're gonna have breaks and all. So it don't matter. But stage plays are hard, because ain't no breaks in stage plays. Ain't no breaks. The only time you have a break is for intermission. Intermission. That's the only time. But still, you can't mess up. But normally I'll keep practicing. But it's not that nervous if I just, because my dad told me this is called I think it's called Army Breathe. Like, right. What's it called? These people.
Military.
Yeah, military breathe. So my dad said you breathe in and out.
Yes.
5 times. Slowly, yeah, it'll really help the nerve wracking and all of that, and it does help. It helps a lot, and so when I get on stage, I do it, because nothing stops me.
Well, I'm here to tell you, I still get nervous. It's a good thing to get nervous, because that lets you know that you still have the right emotions going towards the thing. You don't think too much of yourself to think that, oh, I automatically can do this. No, it's you're growing and you're learning, and it's a good thing. And it keeps you on your toes, okay? Because once you get over those nerves, you notice how that becomes the best acting you have ever done, and the best singing or dancing after you get over the nerves. It usually turns out really, really, really great. So that's just part of the process. All of us get nervous, FYI. We just don't always say it, but all of us get nervous. I get nervous too. But you're doing an amazing, amazing job. So what we're gonna do? right now is take a small commercial break, and we'll be back with the amazing Veronica Mitchell in a moment because we take breaks on the Tina Ramsey Show. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome to the Homeschooling Magazine, a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today by going to issues.com for digital and printed form on amazon.com. The Homeschooling Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy today. Hello, everybody. If you would like to have a commercial slot like you have seen all these amazing business owners and entrepreneurs coming together, well, I want to let you know that CTR Media Networks with the Tina Ramsey Show, you can expand your visibility of amazing business owners, authors, coaches, and if you're a podcaster, you can be on our platform as well. This is a time for you to share what you do, literally with millions, and be featured guests on our shows. We also have sponsorship opportunities for those of you who would like to partner with CTR Media Network. Yes, it's time for you, like we say on the Tina Ramsey Show, it's time for you to come share, shine, and grow on our show, or extend it to ctrmedianetwork.com. Just simply click the link in the description of this video and you will be able to get our CTR Media Network opportunities. With that being said, we are back just like that. And I don't just come along, when I come back. I come along with a friend. Who is that friend? The beautiful, the epic Veronica Mitchell. Yes, we are back. So let's jump right in. Let's talk about, we talked about you being in the entertainment industry, your acting, and how you actually came into all of this. But I'm just curious. Yes. When I think about your show, the VV Show, what made you call it the VV Show, and what can we expect from the VV Show?
Well, maybe come up with the name is, I really don't know. At first, I used to do these little, skits just to copy people. Like, how people be doing little YouTube videos? Yeah. And at first, I used to call it the little brown girl. Like little brown girl out at the end of my videos. And then when I seen them like years later, I'm like, ugh, no. And now I'm like, it's me, Vivi. Since I have all this stuff, I wouldn't call it the Modeling Vivi Show. Like, I have a lot of stuff. So instead, I have a lot to do. So instead, it's different parts of me. Kind of like in shows, different things they do. So I call it the VV Show.
I love it because it's multifaceted. Because like you said, you do a lot of different characters. You do a lot of different things in your show. So I'm glad that you did not put yourself in a box saying, oh, I'm going to name it this, and then I have to do just that one little thing. I love that you named it the VV Show. It sounds good and fun and upbeat anyway. And then when you go see your content. So I encourage everyone that's on this particular live, after it go on radio and podcasting and all over, I want to make sure that you guys make sure to tune into the VV Show Go over there and like, follow, and subscribe so you can get your feel, your positivity over at the VV show, because this young lady is really phenomenal at what she actually does. So all these things that you have managed to do, Veronica, in this short period of time. I mean, where do you see yourself in a year from now?
I see myself doing more. And when I mean doing more, I mean going places, like different places I have never been because of people asking me to be in their movies, be in their episodes of TV shows, or either just make me a main character in a movie or a main character in an episode. I just really, really want to do this because sometimes when something is gonna happen, like a TV show series, next day, it gets cut off because of something like, COVID happened. I was just gonna be in something big. Next thing you know, COVID. Boom. The flu, like, come on, now we gotta do it virtual. Like, why? But I know sometimes it's like far away distance, so we really can't. But yeah, I feel like some of that is cutting me off. But yeah, I do feel like that it might see myself in the future, going places. Now that I'm going to get older, I'm thinking about doing, really, since it's called the VV show, I'm thinking about really doing a show on TV. Like making it a whole show on TV, everything.
Okay, then. Well, I see that. Okay, put it out there. You hear that, people? So listen, one thing I can say, you can do anything that you put your mind and heart to. Even when there are challenges and struggles, know that if you keep going forward, you're going to have your breakthrough. So yes, when the world stopped with COVID, it stopped a lot of things that I had planned. It stopped the whole world. It stopped everybody's plans. Okay. And so right now we're starting to get our bearings together. And so all of those things that you think you may have lost that opportunity, let me tell you something, it's going to be bigger and better. Just wait and see. We have some virtual studio audience comments. MD Finger said, love this. Felicia, she giving some more love. And we also have another Facebook user said, that's right, move around, explore, grow. So they agree with you when you said you want to travel. When I think about all the different things that you do, I even saw something pretty amazing on your social media. What is going on with the GoGo Clubhouse?
Well, I can't really tell a lot about that because they're until the first episode appears, which is no secret.
No,
that is going
to don't tell what you don't supposed to tell. Just say what you can say.
which is going to premiere. The first episode is going to premiere, I think, in next year, 2023, in February. No, January 30th or 31st, one of those. And it's very fun. We did a lot of challenges and all of that. And, it's a lot. It was very fun. I had a great time. It was awesome. I got to be me. It was very fun. But y'all see all the stuff that we did when it comes out. I cannot wait to see it. It is so fun right there. I was just being myself, being funny. And they caught a picture of me doing that.
Yeah. So you guys make sure to look out for this when it comes out. I am going to definitely be watching the GoGo Clubhouse with all these amazing young people coming together doing some amazing things. Also, we have another comment from our virtual studio audience, She Trucking. She actually said, which is the amazing Sheree Moore said, you can be whatever you want to be. Keep speaking it into existence. And this is from a woman who impacts 30,000 female truckers. Yes, minority truckers, and also just truckers in general in an industry that is male dominated. And she is making moves, big moves in it. So if she telling you can do it.
Thank you so much for saying it to me. Thank you.
Yes. And also we have Multifarious Studios, the person behind a lot of these videos. He actually said, you are very talented.
Thank you.
Yes, and someone's sharing, giving you some more love. So thank you, everyone from tuning in. Make sure to like, follow, share, and also subscribe. So let's just talk a little bit more, because I find that ones who are so amazing like you, they are. I want to know who inspires you, because I know that you inspire myself and so many other people that we watch you. But who inspires Vivi?
Well, I think y'all already know this answer. Well, the first answer I'm going to say. God. He inspires me. It's my father. My father. He's always inspires me. Second person is Kevin Hart to be a comedian, stand-up comedian. Most definitely he inspires me. I love him so much. He's short like me. You know, he's probably the same height as me, actually. I love him. And also, yeah, he's an actor too. He be in movies as well. So that inspires me to do that. And then also my family. As I said, my mom with the dancer. She inspires me to do dance. Also my dad. My dad, he does a little bit of rapping on the side. If you guys did not know that. He don't like to say it, but I say it for him. Okay. And he also dances. And then my sister with the tutoring and the fashion show stuff and all of that. Now she is actually getting into the acting. It is This is why we never come to church play, and it's gonna be in December, and she is actually gonna be in the play with me, and so now she's starting to get on the acting side as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
it seems like y'all have some multifaceted variety of inspiration going on within the family as well. I love it. I love that. It's such a breath of fresh air to see a young person such as yourself, and also to see and hear about your amazing family, because today we can see how so many times families are not that close. And so to see all of this unity, to see that the foundation is God, I mean, come on now. It only can turn out good when your foundation is God. And so I want to just personally thank you for everything that you're doing, and for being such an inspiration for our young people, and choosing to go against the grain and be positive and uplifting versus negative. So I want to just thank you and let you know that despite whatever goes on, challenges or struggles, you keep doing the right thing, and it always work out for you, and many, many blessings for you, and not only for you, but your family and anybody that touch on the VV show or whatever you're doing. They'll be blessed. So I'm just thankful for everything that you're actually doing. I also want people to make sure that they tap into what Vivi is doing. I want you to follow her on social media. She's right here on Facebook. Well, we're in multiple areas right now. She's she's on Instagram. Make sure to follow her, the VV Show. Make sure to go on YouTube, the VV Show, and also you can check her out on Google as well. And look at her. Look at her banner in the back, the VV Show. Make sure to tune in. If you need some inspiration, which I know you do, you want some motivation, you need to laugh to get that serotonin going, to make you smile, them happy chemicals. Make sure to tune in to her show. So Vivi, what else do you want to do? Do you have anything else that you're doing? Because you're an honor roll student. I'm so proud of you. And you're doing all of this. So what else do Vivi want to do? Or if anything else that you want us to share with our audience on what you're doing.
I think my mom normally knows what I have coming up, but I don't think there's anything else that I really want to do. You know, everything it's all of that stuff that is on this board right here. Basically, everything that you said is everything that I really want to do. But the only thing that I have is God, and He makes my heart happy. So if He has something that comes in His mind, He tells me, and I do it. I just go with the flow.
Oh my goodness. I just want to applaud you on your relationship with God. For real, for real. I mean, it's such a breath of fresh air to see a young person. I mean, older people, person like myself or someone older, we understand. But to see a young person like you who is openly about your relationship with God and realizing where your strength come from, that is very, very important and very, very rare for young people as a whole with so many different challenges going around. So I love your relationship with God, the relationship you have, because I have one too, and it's nothing like it. And I love the fact that you're giving credit where credit is due, giving it to him first and then giving it to your family, and doing everything that you do. So Vivi, Veronica Mitchell, she is a dancer, an entertainer, a comedian, an actress, a musician, a model, and so much more. Make sure that you guys tap in, tune into everything that this young lady is doing, which is epic. And if you have children or grandchildren and you want them to be able to see somebody that's young, that's doing the thing and doing it right, positively, God first, make sure to let them follow so they can follow her, because listen, it's only going to be great things. And hey, it may motivate them to walk into their purpose and do what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. So Vivi, thank you. I want to give a shout out to your mom and dad and also your sister and your family for the amazing job that they're doing with you. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on the show.
No, it's truly, truly my pleasure. I love young people that's doing things like you. Okay, She Trucking. Everybody just giving you all these hearts and these love. All right, you guys. I also want to, before we wrap up, I also wanted to share with you guys, for those of you who are interested, if you're an author, because I don't know if Vivi has author on her resume yet, but I don't know, this child might have a book in her future. I don't know.
Maybe a book about me.
Yes. So if you do, and for all of you who are watching who are authors, I don't want you to be a broke author. Okay. So we have the 5th annual Authors All-Star Conference. Myself and my amazing husband is going to be us there, along with the amazing Sheree Moore, and we, along with a panel of phenomenal authors and other people within the industry. We're going to be there speaking about media and podcasting to help you with that and how you can actually use that to revolutionize and position your books out into the digital market. Okay. This event is by the amazing visionary, Taria V. Avant. That is Taria V. Avant. Make sure to check her out on social media. This is the 5th annual event. This is not something that she's doing that just happened. This is the 5th time, and it's taking place December the 8th through 10th in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, December 8th through 10th. Taria Avant is absolutely amazing. And you know what else? Listen, every now and then we have the Tina Ramsey Show takeover. Who taking over? The 5th annual Authors All-Star Conference, visionary Taria Avant and her speakers, they taking over the Tina Ramsey Show. When they taking over the Tina Ramsey Show? Tomorrow. So make sure that you guys tune in to watch, because this woman, Taria Avant, she is helping authors not only share their mission and their purpose and their mandate with all of you, but also helping you be able to monetize what you do so that you can continue being a positive impact in your world. So if you are an author and you are aspire to become an author and you have the time, make sure to go ahead and get your tickets now, because they have a few tickets left. Get your tickets now, and watch our special episode tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST. All right. We have someone says she is so amazing. Yes, she is. And this event will be epic. Yes, it is. And someone said, wow, can't wait. I hope to see you guys in the building. All right. So I want to just say bye-bye, my love, and you're welcome to the Tina Ramsey Show anytime you want to come back and tell us what it is that you're doing, because I am invested in you to make sure that people know about you.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, y'all, also, as Miss Tina said, the Vivi Show on all social media platforms, and it's every time I say this, y'all make my heart smile and stay vivid.
I love it. I love it. I love it, you guys. This is simply amazing. So, you guys, what we're going to do, for those of you, if you want to support the Tina Ramsey Show, which I know you do, the growth, only thing you have to do is make a little donation to help us continue the show. You can go to Cash App and put in CTR Media Network on Cash App, or go to PayPal and put Tina Ramsey. Listen, people, that's Ramsay. Okay, AY. And we appreciate anything that you can contribute, a little or a lot, whatever, so that we can keep bringing you amazing, phenomenal people like this amazing and inspirational Vivi. Vivi, thank you again for coming on. Tell your mom and dad and your family I said hello.
I got you.
All right, you guys, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is officially the end of the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast. You guys, we're going to go ahead and hit our amazing song by the amazing, I'm getting emotional because I'm just thinking about Vivi. I tend to get emotional sometimes because when I see so amazing stuff, I just get so wrapped up because I'm so proud of her. Okay. And it's not easy for young people to be positive and impactful. They have a lot of challenges, and this young lady just warmed my heart. But I'm not gonna cry because I cry ugly. So keep it together. Keep it together. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure that you guys all tap into everything that we're doing. Make sure to tune into our special episode tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST. Shout out to T Swin for being the amazing music producer behind the CTR Media Network theme song. Shout out to Multifarious Studios. Shout out to the epic Sheree Moore for everything that she does and also supporting what we do. T Swin is absolutely amazing. So make sure to tap in to whatever it is that he's doing as well on all social media platforms. And thank you for everyone who has actually tuned in to the live show and for everyone that's going to be listening in later. If no one has told you this yet today, I want to make sure that you know that we love you. You are worthy. And the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, we got your back. Don't let anyone dim your light. And remember, God got your back. And we right with him. With you. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to tune in. Bye. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, the host of the Tina Ramsey Show and podcast, and I want to personally invite you to be a featured guest on our show. Our show is all about motivating you, sharing knowledge, having upbuilding conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We introduce you to some of the most amazing standout entrepreneurs and influencers that are truly making a positive impact in the world. It is your time to shine, and we are helping you do that. So what I want you to do is just click the link in the description below so that you can be a featured guest on our show. Because guess what? It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow, but on the Tina Ramsey Show.
CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are. The Media Network. That's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.